The only 6 strategy that works every single day. Number one, ICT silver bullet strategy. And this strategy is very simple. You want to go to indicators and search for FX market session by Boitoki, and then add that indicator to your chart. Then go to the indicator setting and then toggle off the first and the third icon you see, and then go back to the second one and change the time to 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. That's the time that you want to trade. After clicking that stuff that look like time, click on time zone and shift it to -4 UTC New York. And then after you've done that, what you want to do is that you want to make sure there's a fair value gap below your zone 1, and then you want to make sure you are trying to catch the reversal down. So when time reaches 3 p.m., the indicator is going to create a yellow box, and when that happens, you want to wait for price to take out either the nearest low or the nearest high. And then when that happens, you want to look for the nearest zone. It could be a supply, a demand zone, or a support and resistance or breaker block. You want to look for anything that comes up, mark it, set your stop loss and your entry point, and then go in. This works very fast. While for number 2, you want to trade with momentum, and how you do this is adding this indicator called opening FEG session indicator. So after adding that indicator, what you want to do is that when a fair value gap comes out, you want to look for in entry targeting that fair value gap. Like the stop loss can be tiny, it might be big. You just want to target that FEG, and then if you had done that, you'd have made profit. And if you think this doesn't work every single day, you can see that the next day it worked again. The third day, the strategy worked again. The fourth day, the strategy worked again. The fifth day, the strategy worked again. It's crazy. It works every single day. Why for number 3, you want to go to your chart and add buy and sell side liquidity indicator by Lux Algo. And what you want to do is that this indicator have what you call, for the red side, sell side liquidity, and for the green side, buy side liquidity. So when you see any of these line pop up in your chart, what you want to do is you want to wait for price to drop for some time, and then set your stop loss and your exit point, and you will make money impulsively. Like you just want to get in, target that point, and then go out. And then when you see the green line coming up, which is at the top there, you want to do the same thing, set your stop loss and your entry points, and then you want to target that point there, and you have made money. And you can repeat this stuff as long as the red line keeps popping. You can see you have sold at that point there, you'd have bagged another profit around that point there. And if you had bought still targeting that buy side liquidity at that point there, you would have made another bag. While for number 4, you want to toggle on the Asian section indicator. Like you want to go to the add the indicator, go to the settings, turn off these options here, and then you are good to go. So how you trade this strategy is very simple. You want to trade it catching reversals. So when you see the trend is in a downtrend, you want to be looking forward to buy around that Asian section. And so how do you get the valid entry to buy? Firstly, before you can buy using this strategy, you want to make sure there's liquidity above the zone, which is at that point here. So when there's liquidity at around that point, you want to wait for the Asian section indicator to indicate that it is currently Asian section. And then when it spikes, clearing that liquidity, you want to look for a tiny entry or a tiny retest, and then set your stop loss, set your entry point, and follow the trend. And it's that simple. You will make bags just with this every single day. Same with the second example, you can see that the trend was in an uptrend and then it started going down. But as long as the indicator hasn't popped up, you don't have any business with this price action. But when the indicator pops up, there is already Asian section, then you want to wait for price to liquidate the liquidity point around that point here. And then when price takes it out, you want to wait for some consolidation. And when you get it, set your stop loss, your entry and exit point, and you'd have bagged another winning trade. Is very simple. As for the next one, it is called red key Everest indicator. So you want to go to your chart, add this indicator to your chart. You can like customize it, but basically just leave it at default setting. And what you want to do is that when you want to scalp with this indicator, you want to stick to one signal. That means if you are buying, you want to buy all the way through, and if you are selling, you want to sell all the way through. So let's say I want to buy all the way through. What you want to do is that you want to wait for price to be at the lowest point, which is that yellow band here, must be below 50% of that point there. So it must be around that 20 to 10%. And then after you've achieved that, you want to make sure the volume indicator that is showing there is not yellow. Instead, it's green. Because if it's yellow and you go in, you will lose your money. So if it is green and then it is at the lowest point there, you want to set your stop loss, and then you want to be aiming for 1 to 1, 1 to 2, and then you would have bagged a winning trade. Same way, same year, you wait for price to get below the 50% of that indicator there, and then you set your entry again, stop loss, target, and then you have bagged another trade. It is very, very simple. Why for number 7? This is what we call the Supertrend indicator. So basically how it works is that when you see a sell signal, what you want to do is that you want to take your stop loss, set your exit and your entry, and then you want to target 1 to 2. And then if you get your profit and then you see another signal there, you want to risk 0.5% of the previous win on this second trade, and then target 1 to 2. And then when you make another win again, you want to risk 1% on the next trade, target 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, and you have made profits here. It is very, very simple. It works every single day. And if you look at the second setup, the same thing happened. You can see it gave us a sell signal, but if you want to be safer, you don't want to be losing anyhow, because this indicator does not work 100% of the time. What you want to do is you want to be combining it with supply zones. So you want to mark your supply zone, enter around that point. This will give you tiny entries, and then you can run the profits to like 1 to 10, 1 to 20, depending on your profit taste. If you got value from this video, like, subscribe, and if you like to join my signals and VIP mentorship, link is in the description, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.